Good morning and welcome back, everybody, for another edition of Litter Media Live for this May 19th of 2025. Hope you guys have a good start to your week on this Monday. It's looking good weather-wise. Clouds and 71 with rain likely Tuesday through Thursday and cooling into the 60s for a high. We got news, sports, and this date in history coming up, so stay tuned for that. But first, we want to tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. Click on this ad anywhere you see it on littermedia.com to learn more about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, or go to their website, accuratehvac.com.
Wherever you are there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Going on right now while supplies last is Hometown Motors Incorporated Spring Sales Event. New riding tractors starting at $1699.99. New zero-turn mowers starting at $3399.99. Walk-behind starting at $399.99. Chainsaws starting at $279.99. New blowers starting at $199.99. And new trimmers starting at $229.99. Hurry in to get the best selection because with prices like this, they won't last long. Hometown Motors, your store for the outdoors. If you want to follow along to our newscast today, check out our website, littermedia.com. We have all of our stories. We update it every day with high school scores and stuff like that. And it has links to our social media pages in the top right-hand corner, links to our X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Litter Media Radio. Our first story, Ohio University Chillicothe has announced the appointment of Mike Lafreniere as interim dean effective July 1st, 2025. Lafreniere will succeed Dr. Roberta Milliken, who has made significant contributions to Ohio Chillicothe during her tenure as dean. Milliken's leadership and dedication to the university's mission and students will be remembered as she transitions from her current role into retirement. Lafreniere has been a valued member of the Ohio University community since 1994, currently serving as special assistant to the Associate Vice Provost for Regional Higher Education and Partnerships. Arts Around, a local nonprofit supporting the arts, announces Briar Furby, a sophomore at Taze Valley High School, as the winner of the 2025 Pre-Collegiate Visual Arts Scholarship for grades 8 through 11. As the winner, Briar will have her tuition paid at several summer art workshops at the McConnell Arts Center in Worthington and the Columbus College of Art and Design. She also received a $100 gift card for art supplies. In response to the closure of Pixel Specialty Solutions in Chillicothe, which may impact up to 800 experienced employees, the Chillicothe Ross Chamber of Commerce and Workforce Partners are hosting the annual 2025 Ross County Employment Expo to help connect these skilled workers with new opportunities across the region. The June 25th event at OU Chillicothe Shoemaker Center will run between noon and 3 p.m. The Highland County Health Department is announcing the launch of its new online property record search tool, now available to the public at highlandcountyhealth.org. This online system gives residents, property owners, real estate professionals, and contractors free and convenient access to important environmental health records. And finally, join Friends of Hopewell Culture National Historic Park for an extraordinary celestial event at Hopeton Earthworks on Wednesday, June 11th. Experience the awe-inspiring major standstill and southern moonrise observation, a rare phenomenon not to be missed. Space is limited to 50 spots. Reserve your place for this amazing event before May 31st by emailing friendsofhcnhp@gmail.com. Our road report today takes us to Highland County, a resurfacing project on State Route 73 and State Route 785. State Route 73 will be impacted between the Adams County line and Deer Run Road. State Route 785 will be impacted between State Route 247 and State Route 73. At least one lane will be maintained on State Route 73 and State Route 785 for the duration of the project. Estimated completion date is summer of 2025. When we come back, we'll take a look at sports. That's all coming up ahead. But first, we want to tell you about Scioto Valley Dumpsters, 740-253-8389. If you're in need of a cleanup job and you need a big orange dumpster, give Scioto Valley Dumpsters a call. Or click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website, and we'll take you to the Scioto Valley Dumpsters Facebook page to learn more.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit DixieChopper.com.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Taking a look at sports that happened over the weekend, Unioto Boys and Girls won team championships at the SVC track and field meet in Piketon, concluding with finals on Friday. Unioto Girls tallied 198.5 points to outdistance Adina's 122.5 for team title. Unioto Boys racked up 172 points with Zane Trey second at 144. Adina's Joey Francis was meet medalist, taking the honor for an 8th time this spring. Unioto's KB Perkins is the 2025 SVC Baseball Player of the Year. Perkins went 8-0 with a 1.22 ERA on the mound during the regular season, while adding offensive stats of a .382 batting average with 2 home runs and 26 RBIs as the Shermans reigned the table to an unbeaten SVC championship. Tony Taylor of Unioto is the Coach of the Year. The Frontier Athletic Conference has announced their spring All-FAC selections for baseball, softball, and boys tennis. Track and field honorees are based upon their performances at the conference championship meet earlier in the week. Noah Flores of Chillicothe is the Player of the Year in boys tennis. Gavin Jones of Jackson is Player of the Year in baseball. And Cameron Sproul of Hillsboro is the girls' Player of the Year. Taking a look at baseball scores over the weekend, in the SVC, Huntington beat Paint Valley 7-1. In the Shack, it was Manchester over Fairfield 13-3. And in the MSL, Fairfield Union took Hamilton Township 14-10. In the Cardinal, Byrne Union beat Wellington 6-1. Non-conference action, Westfall, Circleville, Miami Trace, Lancaster, Athens, Sheridan, and South Gallia were all winners. The Reds swept the Guardians this weekend with a 5-4 win on Friday, 4-1 on Saturday, and a 3-1 win yesterday for the first 3-game sweep for the Reds over the Guardians in 13 years. Congratulations to the Reds on that series. And Scotty Scheffler pulls away to win the PGA Championship for his 3rd major title. When we come back, we'll take a look at this date in history, which had some international implications. But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane as soon as I can find the spot. Where is it? There it is. Litter Quality Propane. Custom tank colors and wraps. Find out how a propane tank can be beautiful at litterpropane.com.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
The Litter Media Wayback Machine takes us to 1943 for today's This Date in History. British Prime Minister Winston Churchill and U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt plot the cross-channel landing that would become D-Day, May 1st, 1944. That date will prove a bit premature as bad weather becomes a factor. British Prime Minister and President Roosevelt set a date for a cross-channel invasion of Normandy in northern France for May 1st, 1944, regardless of the problems presented by the invasion of Italy, which was underway. It would be carried out by 29 divisions, including a free French division, if possible. The D-Day invasion ended up taking place on June 6th, 1944. That's a look at our show today. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. talking to Brian Grigsby about the Gus Macker that's happening in 2 weeks in Chillicothe. For Mike Smith and for Dan Ramey, I'm Aaron Glandon. Have a good Monday, everybody.